Okay, this is my first video chronic illness based, so we're gonna do it real quick. I'm just doing a simple video today, should be very quick. If you like reading, I also post book videos every Friday, and I'm gonna be posting chronic illness related videos every Wednesday. Could be like a vlog, like a day in my life, or what we're doing today. Any number of things is possible, as long as it's kind of related to chronic illness. So, you know, get ready with me, chronic illness edition. So like the things I do to get ready that are, I don't want to say an accommodation for myself, but like a little different than what most people would do when they get ready, just because I have chronic illness and I can't get ready the same way everyone else does. So we're gonna go ahead, and today we're gonna do like what's in my bag, but chronic illness edition, because 90% of my bag would not exist if I was a perfectly healthy person. So I think that's actually really interesting to see, and I used to love what's in my bag videos. They were like my favorite thing, just to see like what everyone carried around with them on the daily basis. But I think it's actually more interesting chronic illness wise because of how much stuff you have to carry around just because you're not perfectly healthy. So let's get into it. So the first thing I'm gonna pull out is just my wallet, obviously. You have to have that. This is also just like a bag from Target. It's like a big little bag. And I have like a little crochet bow on it that I made last year. So that's the first thing. I'm gonna do the front pocket first, because it's just like a very small little front pocket. So first thing I have is an empty glasses case. The glasses are on my nightstand. I'll put them back. A lip balm. This was my lip balm from last week. If you follow me on TikTok, I've been picking lip balms every week to use throughout the week. I am going to use it now because my lips are dry. If you hear something, I am exporting my video for today, which is a book related video, off my computer. So it's making some noise. Then I have business cards for an orthopedic doctor. Oh, I went to with my mom to her ortho appointment, and I need a new ortho, so we picked up some cards of the people they suggested. Then I have mints. That's kind of self-explanatory. You eat, you want a mint. Also, if I get sick, I like having mints. Hand sanitizer. I'm a bit of a germaphobe. I always have at least one, if not more than one, hand sanitizer. A big tube of cream. It's not my favorite cream. I do have my favorite cream in here somewhere. But I just had this lying around, so I added it. It's actually 4 ounces, which feels like a lot. But it's not my favorite cream, so it's like the Sand and Fog vanilla coconut one. And then I have an EpiPen. And now we're on the inside. So I'm just gonna stick all of that back except for the lip balm. Those are just the things I like keep in the front. I don't keep my wallet in the front. I just kind of slip it on top of the bag. So then on the inside, in the little pockets, I have a pack of gum, 2 packs of gum, and a little thing where I just have like some teas. I had this when I was working, and I liked having like tea during the day, and I had access to hot water. Now I keep it because I feel like I still like drinking tea, and I feel like sometimes it's nice for like when my stomach hurts. I have another lip balm that definitely needs to be taken out. More gum. So that's that whole pack, whole section. Next I have my headphones. Also, I'm not putting those back right now. That was a receipt. I have a little fan for if I get hot. I use it more in the summer, obviously, but like when I'm moving around, it can be helpful. And then I do have this little bear fan. This is also helpful if you get hot. It has 2 speeds, but it also is a power bank, so you charge it and then you can charge your phone. So I keep that instead of having a fan and a power bank. And then I have 2 little pouches. Oh, and in the back little zipper pocket, I have a pair of reading glasses, just like cheap drugstore ones, in case I don't have my glasses, and some cleaner and a wipe. Okay, so now we're into the fun section, which is like all the important stuff and also like my makeup-y stuff. So let's do the less fun bag and then we'll do the fun bag. So I just have this big bag. I don't remember where I got it. I have another EpiPen. I have this little heart case. It has extra heart medicine in it, just in case. I forget to take my meds sometimes, and those are the ones that like I kind of can't live without. Then I have this. It has Benadryl in it. What is this? Benadryl and Tylenol. I really think that this was just in another bag and I threw it in here. I have a toothbrush because I like brushing my teeth if I like throw up or something. I have a little vial of salt. I do need to refill this and label it because I did get stopped at the beach once and they did ask me what that was. And they did think it was something suspicious. It was in fact just Celtic sea salt. And I did have to explain to the like 21-year-old that was asking me why I had something that looks suspicious in my bag that I have POTS and I would pass out without salt. Liquid Benadryl. I like that when I'm going into anaphylaxis over pills. So I tend to do that. Oh, I have another thing, salt, and a thing of sour powder. I like the sour powder for when I'm nauseous. This whole thing is alcohol pads. It's just a whole little pouch of alcohol pads. Again, I like them when I get nauseous and also just if I have to sanitize something. I have some salt stick chews, just in case. A thingy of mouthwash. I have these little tubes of mouthwash that I stick in my bag. They don't taste the best, but they are good in a pinch. A cortisone cream, an unflavored element, just because then I can put it in anything. I have a pair of scissors. I probably should take these out, but they're in here, so we're keeping them. Cinnamon vanilla salt I put that in my coffee a lot. Crumlin. I'm bad at taking that, so I keep it in there. I have eye drops. What else? Oh, I have a bunch of other like liquid IVs. I have a dreamsicle. I have a raspberry, which is real beat up. I should definitely maybe replace that. I have two firecracker ones. I have just like a little first aid pouch thing. Just in case. More salt. These are little packets. I have tweezers. I don't know why I have tweezers in here. I think I bought them once when I was working and they just never left my bag. These sour apple candies, again, for something sour if I get nauseous. This is not really related. A Tide pen, if I get a stain. That I think is going to go in my other pouch. It's not really medical. Emergency meds. I have everything from Tylenol and Zofran and Phenergan to Benadryl, Azo. I think I even have some Xanax in here in case I need that. I don't take that very, like, ever, but it's in here if I need it. Okay, then I have a little sample of sunscreen. Again, that should not be in here. I have a deodorant wipe. These little hand sanitizing wipes. And then tissues and, like, toilet paper covers. And that's everything. Oh, and this pouch has my blood sugar stuff. So, like a blood sugar tester and everything. Because I do get low blood sugar from my POTS. I don't know why. But I do. It's really annoying. So, that's everything that's in this little pouch. Okay, one more pouch. I did decide to keep my toothbrush, my Tide pen, and the little like sample of sunscreen separate and put it in this pouch because it just makes more sense. I don't know why I was in that other pouch. I think it was just convenience at the time. So the first thing I have is a scrunchie. I get hot. I have POTS, so I get, I can't regulate my temperature, so I put my hair up. I also have a French pin, same concept, easy to put my hair up. This should have been in there, but I think it just doesn't fit. I have like this slime liquor squeezy candy. It's sour. It's good for two things. One nausea. When you're nauseous, sour helps. And then also, if your blood sugar is low, it's a good hit of sugar real quick. That doesn't really require stomaching much. So that's in there. I swear I had toothpaste. Then I have this little hand cream. It's from Trader Joe's. It's the 20% shea butter pear and vetiver scent. Then I have an essential oil roller, rosemary, peppermint, orange, and lemon. I have another one that's just peppermint for when I get a headache. I put it like on my temples and the back of my neck. I have a little mirror just because that's good. This is like a pain cream I made. It's a bunch of herbs infused in oil that are supposed to be good for like pain and sleep and muscle relaxedness and stuff. And then it's shea butter and cocoa butter. So I mixed that. I have another lotion, the crushed peppermint hemps. Then I have some makeup stuff. I have a little sample of the Lumi lotion. I have a concealer, a mascara, and a clear mascara / brow thing. Another hand sanitizer. I have a Sand and Fog Vanilla Musk roll-on, like oil thing. Yeah, it's oil. Just to have something to like smell. I have another 2 of the hand sanitizing wipes and some bobby pins. And I also have a like little cuticle thingy and nail file in case I get like a hangnail or something and I need to clean it. So that's what's in here. I did at one point have toothpaste for my toothbrush. I don't know where that went. I'm actually really confused on where that could be because I don't remember taking it out of this at all. So I'm gonna find that and put that in here because I like having a toothbrush and toothpaste. I just do. If I get sick, I like having that. So that's everything in my bag. I'm gonna put this back in here. And I'm gonna keep that slime liquor thing separate because it doesn't need to be with like makeup and perfume and stuff. It's edible. I feel like that's weird. So that's just gonna, I think that's gonna go in this little back pocket. I think that's gonna go in this little back pocket with like the glasses. Cause it's really secure. Like it's really hard to flip open. So it won't like pop open, but it's easily accessible. And I might leave these tweezers in here just for fun. So that's what's in my bag. I mean, it's very basic, but most of it is only there because I have chronic illness. If I didn't have chronic illness, most of that would not exist in that bag. It just wouldn't be there. So there is that. I know where my toothpaste went. I loaned my toothpaste to my mother. I'll be getting that back. But yeah, that's everything that's in my bag. Most of that's only because I have chronic illness. If I didn't, I would have a much smaller bag. And my life would be a lot more easy to manage when I'm leaving my house. I don't always take it with me. I take that bag if I'm leaving the house for more than, let's say, like 30 minutes. So I went to the dermatologist yesterday to pick up a sample from her. I didn't take it with me then. I just took my wallet, my phone, and my keys. To the 15-minute drive there, I was picking something up and driving 15 minutes home. And I was going to a doctor's office. So worst comes to worst, if something happened, I would have stopped. If I'm leaving the house for more than that, like last week I had to go get blood work and it was a half-hour away. Didn't know how long the blood work would take. There was a chance of like a reaction or something because of the blood work. And then I had to drive half an hour home. I did bring the bag because I wanted all of the rescue things I might need with me. Just because I was going to be out of the house longer and there was a variable I couldn't control, the blood work. So I took it with me. So that's what that's what's in my bag. I hope you liked this. I don't know how many people are gonna see this, but I'm gonna post it, and I'm gonna keep posting it because people don't know the different things you have to do for chronic illness and how much it affects your life. And disabled is literally the only minority you can become a part of. And I did, and I had to adjust my life to deal with it. I mean, I was kind of born that way, but it got worse. And I got way more disabled as I got older. So I had to adjust how I was living. And part of that is what I carry on me on a daily basis and accommodations I make for myself with simple things like getting ready. So I'm going to share it. And if no one watches it, no one watches it. And if people watch it, cool. I shared something important. But that's today's video, and I'll be back next week.